Hey beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. For those that are new, my name is Nelly. If you ever walked into a family gathering and you felt like you are a walking wallet, or maybe you've heard those lace jokes where they'll say, now that you've made it, don't forget us little people out there. You know, you're not alone in this. It's so fascinating how entitlement can create that rift around families. You know, when it comes to success, people celebrate it, some even pray for it. But what happens when your biggest achievement creates that burden into your life? Today, I'm going to explain this topic in 3 parts about the side of success that nobody warns you about. It starts with the silent shift. You know, when it comes to success, it should bring joy and should be celebrated, especially with people that are close to you, people that are meant to be part of your family. But what happens when those people that you're supposed to celebrate with, it creates a tension? Tension among family and friends. How do you handle that? Navigating success amongst families can be very tricky, especially when it begins to shift expectations and it triggers those insecurities amongst your family members. Because not everyone will celebrate you. Some will quietly compete with you or maybe feel like you owe them something. Especially when it comes to inheritance, there are those family members that will feel entitled when it comes to inheritance, even though they know that they're not part of it. It creates that emotional toll. I read this article where this woman was staying in a foster home with two of his brothers, even though they were not his biological brothers. She never knew her real parents, but it turns out when her mother died, she left an inheritance for her. The mother felt the only thing she could leave for her daughter was this inheritance. And the two boys now are claiming this inheritance. And this discussion is always mentioned in passing when they're having family dinner. And it makes it very uncomfortable because the adopted parents are silent about this. So what do you think about this situation? Do you think she should share this inheritance with her two siblings, or maybe she should keep it to herself? What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. So when it comes to family entitlement, really, it's real. It happens. Even people that are not even part of your family will demand a share. So is this just family entitlement? Yes, it is, and it's real. So this weight becomes an invisible weight. This expectation will come from family and friends, where they'll suddenly think that now that you've made it in life, you've got money to give out anyhow. They'll come up with all sorts of stories and problems that they are facing in order for you to help them. Sometimes even family support can turn out to entitlement. There's this exploration of the mindset where they feel like success should be shared. And this often leads to guilt and resentment. You become torn between personal growth and family members. And if there's a family member that supported you before, then it will turn into entitlement and things won't go well on your side. There's a difference between supporting loved ones and being expected to carry them. This is a time when you are pressured to give back. This is genuine gratitude and you will feel it. The weight of success begins to weigh you down and slowly the expectations will begin to creep in. This is where you hear comments like, now that you've made it, what about the rest of us? What are you doing for the family? After all, you can afford it. Being successful, it stops being personal, but a shared responsibility that you are now part of. And when there's a family crisis, you find yourself being the one that has to take the responsibility. They'll all look at you because they think you've got the money anyway. So why can't you afford to help the family when it needs help? There's also these cultural expectations. In South Africa, we call it black tax, where the person has to support her family members. You feel obligated to support your siblings. It's a way of helping your parents. But it doesn't just stop there. It becomes a cultural expectations. You need to set boundaries. Making boundaries doesn't make you selfish because pressure will always come from families. It's how you navigate it that matters. So it's important to set those emotional and financial boundaries. By normalizing to say no, you're not being selfish. You're just protecting your peace. Because success can cause envy. Instead of celebrating your journey, some relatives may feel entitled with your success, expecting you to pay for certain things or maybe give them money without even understanding your struggles as well. That entitlement may lead to bitterness when you say no. But you need to say no at the end of the day, because not everyone is happy that you are successful. And this is how success may sometimes breed some form of jealousy, and it leads to entitlement. You'll also discover those hidden resentment from family members. It won't be easy, especially in that context of a close-knit family member. This is when it feels like a double-edged sword. On the surface, you think everything is okay. It stirs up those emotions that are rarely voiced out. Things like jealousy and even silent resentment. You won't see it because they're smiling with you, because they want something from you. But there's this silent resentment from them, making this feel like a burden more than a blessing. So over time, your success may feel like a curse rather than joy. That is why people that are very successful, you find that they're very lonely. You know, when it comes to success, it's either you make it or break it. It starts with the choices that you make on a daily basis. It should feel like freedom, not a trap. But when love gets conditioned, expectations become heavy. This is when you have to pause and reset in order to protect your heart. Because you deserve to be happy. You've earned it. Don't let anyone take that joy away from you. So what are your thoughts when it comes to this topic? Have you ever felt pressured just because you've achieved something big? Let me know in the comments below. So thank you for watching, and see you in the next video. God bless you.